Okay, so here is the last video on our Pythagoras in a circle work. So this time, as you can see, we've got a few of our diagrams with tangents this time. So let's jump straight into it. So first one, we're being asked to determine the length of the tangent A to B. Now, the important thing to remember is whenever I have a tangent with a line coming from my radius, that is always at a right angle to my radius. So my radius and my tangent make up right angles. So I'm just going to draw those in quickly as a little reminder. Actually, I'll do one in that dark green. I'll do one in that light green. Okay, so I want to find out what that total length all the way across is. Now, the easiest way for me to do that is to work at it as two parts. So I've got this first right angled triangle here, and then I've got this second right angled triangle over here. So I need to find out the length for each little bit. So I'll find out this length, then this length, and then I can add it together for my total length. So I'm going to add in a new letter. I'm just going to call this M because that's sort of like where I'm cutting it. Actually, let's go with C because I used the word cut. So that's why I'm sort of cutting it up. So let's first do the angle AOC. So got my triangle AOC. Got that 10 centimeters, the 7, and this is the bit which I don't know right now, so I need to figure that out. So it is my shorter side, so that means I need to use my Pythagoras theorem in the form of a squared equals c squared minus b squared. So that's going to be ac squared equals 10 squared minus 7 squared. So ac squared is going to equal 51. So that means then ac is going to be the square root of 51, which comes out as 7.14142 and so forth. Remember, if you're halfway through a question and you're still working on it, don't round early, do a few extra decimal places than what you would tend to give as your final answer. So I'm going to give 2 decimal places at the end, so I've done 5 decimal places now. Then I want to do the same for finding out the other length over there. So I'm just going to quickly scooch this along a little bit because I'm a bit tight on space right now. So just move that over to there. So I'm doing the same again. And my new rectangle I'm working with is that COB one. Again, that's 7. And I'm going to have that 20 centimeters there. And I don't know what this bit here is going to be. So again, it's my shorter side, so I'm using the a squared equals c squared minus b squared. So cb squared equals 20 squared minus 7 squared. So that is going to be 151. And then square rooting that then. So my cb, the square root of 151 comes out as 12.28820 and so forth. So then my total length, so my AB, that's going to be the same as AC plus CB. So that's 7.14142 plus the 12.28820. Adding that up and rounding it to 2 decimal places gives me an answer of 19.43 centimeters. There we go. Okay, so then the next one, I've got PQ and RQ are tangents to the circle. The length OP is 6 meters and OQ is 10 meters. Calculate the perimeter of the kite OPQR. So I need to find out the perimeter of this entire shape here, so my kite. Now, important things to remember is with my kite, this length and this length are going to be the exact same, so that's also going to be 6 meters. So I just need to figure out what this length and in turn this length here is, because they're also going to be the exact same. So once I find out one, the other's going to be the same. So again, I can see here I've got this line from my center to my tangent, so that's at a right angle, and then I can form that triangle happily, and then I can find out this side here. So let's just quickly draw that triangle out. So there's my right angled triangle, so the OPQ, so it's at 6 meters, got that 10 meters, and I don't know what that part there is. So again, it's the shorter side, so I need to use the c squared minus b squared. So that's going to be PQ squared equals 10 squared to take away 6 squared. So PQ squared, that's going to come out to 64. So in square rooting it, that means PQ is going to be 8 meters. So I know that's 8 meters, and therefore RQ is also 8 meters. So then want to find out my perimeter, so adding up those 4 sides all together. So I'm doing 6, add 8, add 8, add 6, and that will come out to 28 meters. So let me know if you have any questions about these Pythagoras in a circle ones. Again, like I said in the first video, the key thing is whenever you've got that circle and you're finding a length and you've not been given any angles, you need to try and spot that right angle, because once you've got that, then you can apply Pythagoras at any point you need to. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with the work.